What's up, Geminis? This is going to be your weekly reading. So this will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Risings, or any other placement of Gemini in their chart. Keep in mind this reading is general. So therefore, this is not meant to resonate with you like a personal reading. So if you find something does not resonate with you or some shit you don't like, take that up with yourself. I'm not force feeding anything or any messages down anyone's throat. The only way that you'll truly know if a reading is meant for you is by getting your own personal reading first. So I'm going to start this reading off with just centering our energy. I'm going to use my meditation bells. So what I like to do is breathe in, breathe out after each chime. You guys can count down, you can breathe, you can visualize, meditate, whatever you need to do. So I'm going to do this 4 times. All right, so let's go ahead and start the reading. We're going to start with the oracle messages first. Some of these messages may be a little specific, so take only what resonates with you. So we have LVR, which is like a drunkard. The feminists. Notification. The dick pic. Okay. So more than 5 cards came out. So you have the plant and the debt card, the student debt. So this could be multiple different messages. It's not all meant to resonate with you, like I said before. So if something resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's kind of hard to see. So the energy that I get with this is, for some of you, you may be a bit of a feminist where you may be very personally offended. So there could be some sort of situation where you feel like someone is disrespecting you on a sexual level. You don't have to be a feminist, but there's someone around you that may be very disrespectful. Like this could be borderline sexual harassment. Also, I'm getting the spirits telling you guys to pay attention to something very important. There may be some important messages that are coming through. Therefore, there could be a little bit of a distraction. I do see a lot of you being vocal about something. Maybe you are an activist for women's rights or sexual abuse or sexual harassment or something like that. Also feel some of you guys, this could be like social media, that maybe you have to confront someone. You might have to confront someone in regards to some sort of harassment. Maybe it doesn't have to be sexual, but it could be with the dick pic. Maybe somebody sends you some unwanted pictures or videos. Definitely report that person. If this is a work situation, that someone is overstepping their boundaries, you may speak up for other people that have gone through certain situations that may involve sexual harassment, abuse. With the student debt, I'm also getting a lot of you being very busy with work and school at the same time, so it could be a little bit of a burden. With the plant here, I feel like this is more so of needing to ground yourself, maybe needing to breathe more, doing more breathing exercises, just taking a breather. I feel like you guys are very busy people. You guys have a lot of different things on your plate, and it's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a step back sometimes. Some of you guys are blinded to certain things around you. It's kind of like you're in a video game where it's like you're constantly like on to the next level, on to the next thing, and you don't give yourself time to rest more. Some of you, let's say this. So It could be that you do go on vacations or you do take time away, but you still find yourself, even if you're off from work, you're still doing something related to work. And I'm guilty of this too. But it's like you'll still find a way to like be involved with it, or school. Like some of you guys may need to, not saying that you need to take a break from school, because obviously, you know, if you have obligations with work and school alike, it could be like a break or something, like a school break, fall break. I don't know if they have that. I don't know if you're in high school. I don't know why y'all be watching my readings, but no shame if you are. Just a disclaimer, I don't know what comes out of my readings. So if you're under the age of 18, I wouldn't suggest watching my readings anyway. But could also be college. There's some need for a break. Okay. There's a heavy load, heavy energy on your back. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say, and we'll also do a love spread in this video as well. So let's see what your week is looking like. What's your week? Oof. Let's see. Gemini. The Queen of Pentacles wanted to come out. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Does not have to be a woman per se, or doesn't even have to be a earth sign per se. But let's see what the cards have to say about this energy surrounding the week for Gemini. The Knight of Swords, the Star, the Two of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, King of Wands, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Okay, so let's see. All right. You don't have much major arcana, so you do, however, have quite a few court cards, at least 3. So you may have influence of a fire sign person in your life. It could be a masculine fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Does not necessarily have to be. This could be characteristics of a person or aspect of yourself. You also have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is an air sign, so this could be your energy. Could very well also be another person's energy, with the Star card being here. The Star does represent Aquarian energy. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, I feel this could represent your energy. Again, very focused on work. You could be a feminine air sign or Gemini, obviously, but you could also be a masculine energy that's very protective of some sort of financial thing, investment, project, very much into nurturing a cause. Like I said, the feminist card sticks out in my mind because I feel like this has something to do with some sort of activism for women, whether you're male or female. Maybe working with women, you know, dominant feminine energies around you or something like that. I do see it. It's a heavy focus around this energy. It could also be that the energy that's influencing you could be an earth sign person. Okay. So next to the Knight of Swords, there may be something that you feel kind of obligated to say, or it could be you feel obligated to make some sort of decision, take some sort of action. But there's a challenge with this. Could be a challenge with speaking up for someone else, or speaking, it could be speaking on behalf of someone else, or maybe even against someone. And I feel like it's for a reasonable cause though. But with the Star right next to the Knight of Swords, I also feel like it's an influence of Aquarian energy that has something to do with this. But again, it's like a challenge with either communication or confronting someone or something. And I feel like there's a desire that has been put on hold, or a refusal to put something on hold, on ice, when it comes to your goals. And I feel like what's inevitable is that Spirit's going to put you in alignment with where you need to be, not necessarily where we want to be. It's more of where we need to be within ourselves. So this is in regards to a goal. So this doesn't have to be like a big desire, big dream or goal or ambition. It could be something as, I wouldn't say simple, because there's no desire too big, too small. So it could be something in regards to being more assertive with people, being more honest. It could be that that's your goal. So Spirit is helping you in this light. And somehow, whatever this goal is, it could be a slight bit of a challenge for you. You may be fighting against timing. So whether you feel like timing is too slow, or it's like it's pushing you and like to move before you feel like you're ready. So the Two of Swords, there's this conflict with these energies around you. So some of you guys may be second guessing yourself, thinking, you're too stuck in your head, almost entrapped by your thoughts. So the bats in the background and the Two of Swords, which is the Two of Bats in this deck, bats represent initiation. They also represent new beginnings. So could be that you're thinking about initiating something, but you're not sure how to take that approach, or you could be weighing the pros and cons between two different things, two different people, two different paths. So could also be wrestling between your higher self, your intuition, versus, the ego, your fears, your doubts, that sort of thing. Because I do feel like this all relates back to the Knight of Swords. So there's this challenge with moving forward with something. And it requires you to make a decision and act on it. Don't dwell too much into that energy. With the Six of Wands, I feel in some sense you did get a victory out of this situation. It may have been a short-lived victory. It may have been you felt proud of yourself due to overcoming some sort of fear. Maybe this is something that's already taken place, or you're preparing yourself. But I feel like whatever this is, it's going to lead you to have to make a decision about how to move forward anyway. Like, maybe you have to make it up first in your mind, but then the action follows. Because the Two of Wands is like these two opposite energies. Like, which energy are you going to dwell in? Are you going to be in a place of fear? Or are you going to be in a place of courage? Or are you going to take this direction or that direction? So you kind of have to step out of this right or wrong mindset with this. Because it's like both situations, both paths, or whatever it is, there's good and bad on both sides of it. Or there's, let's say, triumphs and also some challenges in either way, just depending on how you perceive your situation. So I get that it's all about making a choice and decision based off of what you feel, not so much about looking far too deep into things, or looking on the outside, or seeking validation in some sense, if that may be the case, if there's other people involved. With the King of Wands, I do feel like your attitude is more focused on ambitions and goals. It's like this creative energy, and it's almost like nobody can tell you no in some instance, and that's not a bad thing. Could also be that you're very focused on just making a decision, or how do you wish to implement something. If this is a creative project, if this is starting a new path in life, like, you're very adamant about making this happen, but it's just like you may be too focused on how, because you already know that you want to do it, I feel, for the most part. With the Chariot card here, this is also about forward movement and divinely guided, or being in a position where you're allowing your higher self, or the universe, or God, or whatever you believe in, to guide you. And what's interesting is it's right underneath the Star card. So it's this element of being led, being guided, your wish for some forward movement or change or progression. It's happening. I do see that it's inevitable that if this is about travel, it is going to happen. If this is about cars, because you got a knight, you got a car here, you have another horse here, so this could be transportation. So if you're asking about transportation, I do see that there's something positive that's going to shift with that. or some sort of travel, relocation, maybe a vacation. It seems like all is being divinely guided anyway. So how you approach the situation is your free will choice, but inevitably, if that's the right term, is that you're being led. You're going to be led to the place where you need to be, regardless of the decision. That's the catch. Like, that's the catch. Like, we perceive that there's this right or wrong way to go about it, but no matter what decision we make, ultimately it's going to lead us to where we need to be, whether it's in a perceived delay, like we made a mistake, or whatever the case may be, or this path is more challenging, or this one's more easier. It doesn't matter. You're still going to be led to where you need to be anyway. So just, kind of keep that in mind. But with the 9 of Pentacles, your hope is that you are going to get some sort of fulfillment. So if this is about, betting your money into something, investing into something, or putting your all or your best foot forward, your hope is that you are going to get something of value out of this. Even if it's not the whole, the Queen of Pentacles where it's everything that you want, but at least to the point where there's elements of receiving what you wanted, if that makes sense. So the fear, of course, is that this is something that's not worth investing into, or that this contentment that you're seeking is not going to come to pass. So a lot of you, this will be about finances and career, or could just be some sort of investment into something. Let's just put it that way. The 7 of Cups is that you're going to have to confront and face your fears. I do feel like this is fears from the past. This could be these scenarios that you're playing out in your mind, or you're just playing out within yourself, that it could go this way, or it could go that way, or maybe you just have too many different distractions, or too many different decisions or paths that you're focused on, and it's like you're going to have to choose something. And I feel like you're most likely going to get to that point, and it's going to be within the heart. So you have a choice to make mentally, you have a choice to make as far as like action is concerned, and in the matters of the heart. So I feel like that's where this is all leading. So let's see where the love energy is concerned. Hopefully that made sense. Yeah, so the star is Aquarian energy, like I said before. The 2 of Swords is Libra. 6 of Wands is Leo. The 2 of Wands is Aries. The Chariot card is Cancer. The 9 of Pentacles is Virgo. 7 of Cups is Scorpio. Now the King of Cups, the King of Wands, he could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. Does not have to be. Does not also have to be a male, but specifically it could be. The Knight of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy. Does not have to be male or female. Could be either or. The Queen of Pentacles can be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Does not have to be a woman, but it can be. Okay. These can be things within your chart, someone else's chart, or just planetary alignments under those zodiac signs, or timing of those zodiac signs. Okay, so I'm going to use my relationship oracle deck. I'm going to pull 1 card from this deck. Keep in mind that not everybody's love scenarios or situations are alike, so only choose what may resonate with you and your situation. What is the energy surrounding Geminis in their love life? For more accuracy, you guys, be sure to check your sun, moon, risings, your Venus sign specifically for love, 6th house, 7th house for love. If you're asking about a person, maybe if you have their details in their chart, check their Venus, their 6th, 7th house placement, or maybe even their sun, moon, or risings as well, to get more in depth. And you should do that for yourself as well, not just for the love portion, but just, to get a better, clear perspective of what's going on in your, this week. But of course, like I said, Gemini, love energy. Like I said before, you guys, you would have to get a personal reading to know what's specifically meant for you. So if you guys would like to book a reading with me, I do have a special running all of October, which is for my spooky sale, as I call it. So some of my most popular readings are at a discount price, and some of my some exclusive readings are available at a discount price as well. So if you're interested, the information will be in my community section of my channel, or you guys can check my latest video that I uploaded in regards to my spooky sale Otherwise, any other reading that you may be interested in, you guys can check out my website. All of my information will be in the description, of course. So let's go ahead and get into the love energy. So you have authenticity. Authenticity is the overall energy for your love. So the King of Pentacles now is in this position. So you have the Queen of Pentacles in your other spread. Now you have the King of Pentacles here. So it could be that this is a desire to progress or solidify a connection. Unless you're already in a committed bond, this could be that you want to work alongside with your partner, maybe on a business level or something like that. Could also be that there's a little bit of power trip and control over how your love life is going, or this could be some sort of influence. Again, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that's surrounding the situation. And then you have the Queen of Cups, which can also be a water sign person, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that's involved with this energy, specifically Scorpio, because you have two Scorpio cards, the Death card and the Six of Cups. So you may also work with this person. Could be someone that you work with, or someone that you feel like you put a lot of energy and investing into. So there's this desire with the Two of Wands being here. You had the Two of Wands in your other spread too. So it's this should I, shouldn't I? So it could be like you want to take a short trip, or you want to do something here and right now. It may hold short-term results, or you know that you can only do so much right now. Maybe there's a distance between you and your partner, or someone that you're asking about, perhaps. There's something that separates the situation, and it could be an action, needing to take some sort of initiative. And I feel like because this is your reading and you're watching it, that if you feel called or led to do this, then it's, you know, the ball is in your court. But it's this decision that must be made, or just not really must be made, but it's like, if anything's going to happen, it's up to you. So the Six of Pentacles is the other party's energy. This person may be in a position where they're very focused on give and take, or they may know that they need to give something, or that they feel like you need to give something to this connection. Does not necessarily have to be on a material level, of course. Could be time, attention, affection, more communication, whatever the case may be. For some of you, it could be that there is a partner that wants to invest in this connection. If this is someone that you have not met yet, you could meet this person through work. Okay, some of you guys may be wanting to feel like this is wanting to renew something from the past, with the Six of Cups being here as well. And some of you guys might reconcile with someone from your past, and for others it could be making peace with the past in order to give to another situation. Okay, to create something new elsewhere. If this is about an existing partnership, there could be something in the past that you guys want to make amends, or you guys want to bring that spark back into your connection. So someone is willing to invest. I feel someone is willing to invest in this. I do see this. The Queen of Cups being here, it's kind of like someone's having a hard time with fully putting, I feel like you might be having a hard time with fully putting your heart and energy into this. And if there's a water sign person involved, maybe this person is posing as a challenge. Now, it doesn't have to be the person that you're dealing with, interested in, or in a relationship with. This could be an outsider, whether this is someone like family member, a friend, some sort of like interference, or this could be someone emotionally interfering, like not allowing themselves to fully nurture this situation. Someone's trying to be too logical, too practical about it, a little stubborn about things. So it could be that you guys are operating from two opposite energies. But what I'm seeing for the most part is that there's two people that can agree that they want to invest somehow. So the Death card is in reverse, and I feel like Spirit is supporting a change and transformation that needs to happen that may be avoided. So this situation, in order for it to reach a new beginning, there has to be some sort of ending of a cycle. Something needs to be released, something needs to be let go of. And whatever this is, it's a deep situation. It could be things that run deep from the past before you even met each other, or before you can meet a new person. Maybe this is something that you really have to address and face within yourself. It could be an intense belief system that no longer serves you or never did serve you in the first place. Okay, something that was instilled in you. There's a sacrifice that needs to be made as well. So if it's like, if you want this to work, both of you have to be willing to sacrifice something, whatever the shadow is for either of you. So one person, it could be a need to want to control and manipulate things, push their partner to do things in a way that they want them to. And for the other person, say for instance, it's trust issues, fear, vulnerability, and such. So the feminine energy in this situation may have a hard time with opening their heart, feeling safe to be vulnerable, is afraid to dive deep into their emotions for whatever reason. Masculine energy here could just be the type that feels the need to control things, feels that they can make things up with money, and the other person's more emotional and feels like the only way that you can make things up is by giving emotionally. So it's like there's a lot that goes into this. So it's about finding balance, and I find it very, very interesting that you have a King of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups with the Six of Cups. So your love languages are different, but again, you both can agree that there's a need for reciprocation. Like you both want you're willing to reciprocate, but it's like there's just this, you guys are operating off of different energies with each other. So the Six of Cups is that there's potential for a happy conclusion, because both parties do love each other. And if you're completely single, you may be attracting someone that may be a bit challenging because they operate differently than you when it comes to love, and you them. So this is about not switching up for the other person per se, of not being your authentic self, because there does need to be some sort of contrast and balance and opposites, because that's what brings balance to a connection. But it's like there's also a need to compromise as well within those energies without compromising your true self. But this is for the sake of love, finding that balance. And I feel like that's what this is signaling, if that makes sense. So I hope this resonates. I hope it resonates. I hope this gives you the clarity that you guys needed. Whatever messages stood out to you, feel free to like this video. You guys can share this video or this channel with someone that you feel like may resonate or benefit. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you have yet to. Check the description box. Check out my spooky cell in my community section or one of my latest videos. And I will catch you guys in the next reading. Take care. Have a blessed week. Peace.